This is Dr. Charm, and welcome to another 90-Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days review. Tonight we're going to talk about Season 5, Episode 11, entitled Back to Square One. And we open, y'all, with Kimberly and Usman. Kimberly, baby, Kimberly done got her some peanuts finally, y'all. Woo, she happy, honey. She is full as a tent. Ooh, you ain't had a peep out of her, honey. And I think they said they did it 4 times. So she talking about I should be walking funny and Soldier Boy looking woe out. Baby, that white woman sucked all the energy out of that African. But nah, she happy. So it's not really much to talk about as far as them. They went on a little excursion. I think they went to like the a spice farm there in Zanzibar. And I really liked that spice farm because it was, they were like, why don't you give her a kiss? And they had the little herbs and spices and stuff. And it was real sensual. I kind of like that. That's a cute idea for a date. Fellas and ladies, that's a cute idea for a date. But he didn't want to kiss her like on the mouth in public because of his religion, because y'all know he is Muslim. I think he's Hausa, so he's from the tribe called the Hausa tribe, and they are up north and more of a northern Nigeria, and those folks are known as Muslims. So he has a lot of things that he has to adhere to. But I guess he wasn't adhering to that chastity before marriage because Kimberly is his new woman, okay? And she couldn't resist saying, I'm your girlfriend, and this is my boyfriend, and I'm the girlfriend. I mean, she couldn't, ooh, Lord have mercy. Lord, well, if he wife her, she really ain't gonna shut the hell up. So that was cute. So we're gonna see what happened next week with them, but they done finally got it in. But I think he said he has a secret to tell her or something he needs to tell her about. And it has to do with the, about him writing a song for the cute black girl that he used to see. I would have liked to seen her on the show because she's cuter than anybody else, especially Lisa and Kimberly. So it would be nice if she showed up at the reunion or something, But moving on to the next couple we're going to talk about, y'all, is Ben and Mahogany. This was a complete shit show. It really, really was. It was. So Mahogany invites Ben over to her apartment that she has no personal pictures up of. She got a random surfboard just in the living room and some bunk beds. And Ben is kind of his little spidey senses are starting to come up because he gets to the apartment. It does not look like she lives there. It's obvious that it's an Airbnb. And she talking about she got bunk beds for the guests. Who got bunk beds in their house for the guests? I know one thing. If I'm going to somebody's house and they telling me to sleep in a goddamn bunk bed, I'm going to go find the nearest hotel, okay? The nearest hotel. But, it's just, it's too much. It's too much. And I think she took him to get some ceviche to eat, and he was like, "Ooh, this is too spicy." Our Caucasian brothers and sisters cannot tolerate spicy food. That's why every time I go on a resort, the jerk chicken don't taste right. So they have to have it a little bit blander. But he took her to the Airbnb. Her parents showed up, and there's people online saying them weren't her real parents. I don't know. A lot of people online saying this whole storyline is fake. I don't know. But the lady looked like she could have favored Mahogany. She looked like she could have. But anyway, the parents are sitting there and they're like, why are you dealing with our 22-year-old daughter? And he's like, 22? She told me she was 24. So she already lying, y'all. But I don't understand, people getting upset about 2-year age differences. She's trying to say that she told him in Spanish and in English that she was 24 all along. So I don't know. But he just looked a mess. He's putting on bronzer. He didn't already send her $1,000. It's turning into a trick situation. That's what it's looking like to me. But Ben said, I got to get up and go to my hotel room. I got to be ready tomorrow. So he ducked up on out of there. He said things is not adding up, y'all. So I don't know how much longer we're going to see any more of Ben and Mahogany. But moving on to the next couple, Gino and Jasmine, y'all. So they decided to leave the island because all of that drama that took place on the damn island. They said that island didn't have no good memories for them. So they left the island. And it was so cute because they're packing, and then the toothbrush that he got her from Christmas came up out of nowhere. That old raggedy ass toothbrush. Who gives somebody a toothbrush for Christmas? That's crazy. So anyways, and Gino is creepy. He looking in his bag and he talking about, I had something to remember you by. I saved your fingernail to remember you by. Like, are you Hannibal Lecter's, third or fourth cousin, Gino? What's going on? What is going on? And so he said he wanted to go out and about. I think they get back to the mainland or whatever. He said he wanted to go out and about. And this girl tells him that he has to do evidence and reports. So she got him on a regimen. Anytime he goes anywhere, even when they were living apart, he has to show her evidence of where he went, and he has to provide a report, y'all, in the form of pictures. I mean, is this slavery that's going on? I don't understand what's going on that the man has to report like that. Now, that's one thing to say, hey, babe, I'm going to go to the gym. Hey, I'm going out to eat with the guys. But he's got to take photos, y'all. This is too much. So he decides that he wants to really pull out all the stops. He's so happy that she took him back. He wants to show his love and gratitude, but he's on the budget. So he proceeds to go to the ring shop, y'all, and he purchased Mahogany a $270 ring, y'all. Now, y'all already know Mahogany was already, not Mahogany, Lord Jasmine. I'm getting all the cheering mixed up. So he purchased her a $270 ring. And now y'all know good and well this girl has got expensive taste. I mean, look at her. She is very high maintenance. She had booked him a $2,000 resort. Supposedly she made him put that $2,000 resort on the credit card. We all know TLC paid for that goddamn resort that they was fussing and fighting in and keeping each other's fingernails in and stuff. So, but anyways, there is no way in hell that Jasmine is going to accept a $270 ring. I could barely see the carats in that thing. Was it a quarter carat? Was it a speck of dust? Was it the dirt that it came from? I mean, didn't they say a diamond comes from coal or something? I don't know. But Jasmine ain't gonna be happy with that ring, y'all. And he should have just waited rather than buy her a ring that she ain't gonna like. But supposedly now they finna meet her mom and her sister, so we're gonna see what happens next week. And this is where he's supposedly gonna be trying to propose. In the preview, they show him asking for permission to to propose and everything. So we're gonna see what happens. They wacko. I don't even see how they got back together. We're not gonna talk about the topless nudes and stuff like that. Now he keeping her fingernails. This motherfucker is creepy as fuck. That's all I gotta say. So the next thing is Mike and Ximena. This has to probably be the highlight of the episode. Y'all. Ximena is really showing out. She is just, I was seeing red. I was already hot as fish grease the way she was treating and behaving towards him last episode, but she acting a real fool now. And if he don't get it, then he's a fool. Mike had the nerve to be nice to her, to take her dress shopping, to buy her a beautiful gown. She tries on the gown with all them damn tattoos up and down her arm. She was like, I don't know why he would take me dress shopping on the day when my mother and my sister can't come. It's bad luck for him to see me. So he says, look, you try on the dress. I'm not going to look at you. You try it on. She looking at the dress and she said it looks beautiful or whatever. But she's not excited about anything. And she's sitting there in the bridal shop asking this motherfucker to buy her some titties some more. She is begging for these titties. And she's like, well, why can't you buy my breasts first? He was like, this is for the wedding. This is what we need for the wedding. And she was like, well, I want you to buy my breasts. And we're not getting married if I don't have my breasts. This wedding is not happening. So she's really showing out. She can't even hold her contempt and disgust for this man. She can't even hold it. No titties, no wedding. That's what she said. And then when they get home, she had the nerve to tell him he's sleeping on the couch, y'all. This man flew over 2,000 miles to visit her. He is paying for everything in that apartment. They got 3 working adults in that apartment, and none of them are paying the bills. This white man is paying for all the bills for this woman, and she can't even have the courtesy. He done took her dress shopping. He's paying for the wedding. We all know in tradition, the bride's parents and family is supposed to pay for the wedding, and they're supposed to buy the bride stuff. He's footing the bills for everything, and she told him, you're going to have to sleep on the couch. He said every night they have been sleeping in the bed and the kids have been sleeping with them. And she said, you're going to sleep on my fucking couch and I'm going to be here with the kids. And he said, well, are we going to be intimate on this trip at all? And she said, no. She said, I don't like the way you are. Basically, she told him that he's clingy. I wake up and from sleeping and you looking at me, you staring at me, it's creeping me out. I need my space. And he's like, I'm going to change. I'll work on it. Why is he the one that has to do all of the changing? She got the kids by the two different baby daddies, the felon that she got the baby by, that she got impregnated by in prison. And then we got the assassin just lurking around here somewhere. Oh, Lord, I'm getting so upset that I can't even formulate my words. And he's always saying, I got to change. Now, granted, he is nasty. He walked in the house with the dog shit shoes. He blowing his nose and not washing his hands and blowing his nose on the paper towels and stuff. But why is he the only one that has to change? You mean to tell me there's nothing about this woman that warrants any kind of compromise? No. And basically he asked her, he said, you're acting really strange. He said, are you in love with me? Do you love me? And she said, no. She said no. Why would you agree to marry the man if you're not in love with him or you don't feel like you could grow to love him? But she didn't even say, I'm not in love with you right now, but I could grow to love you in the future. I feel that I can love you. No, she said no. So y'all, all she is concerned about is getting this tummy tuck and these titties and the long short. And I don't know if they're going to chop up her fingers and toes when they come to get that money back and she ain't got that money. But she's treating him very poorly. She's treating him extremely badly, and she doesn't deserve him. And if he sticks around with her, then he's an utter fool. He's a fool. Oh my goodness. And this woman is not a catch, y'all. She speaks no English. We already talked about the baby daddy situation. No career, no skill set, nothing. And then she knows she don't even have that, and she can't even be nice to the man. Girl, you can't even fake it till you can get to the States. You can't even fake it. Oh my God. Whew. Anyways, my pressure is up. Lord have mercy. I need to chill for a minute. Because this Mahogany, this daggone Ximena thing just got me in a tizzy. So we move on to Hamza and Memphis. And y'all, last episode we ended where Hamza and Memphis were on the rooftop. And she basically was starting to talk to him about what happened with the ex-husband. And he interrupts her and he says, hey, I don't think we should get married right now. So he runs off. Well, she actually says, it's something I need to tell you from the summer. I stayed 4 days and 4 nights at my ex-husband's house while I was talking to you on the chat. He runs off. She chases after him. He runs in the room. His mother was like, what's wrong? He tells his mother goes and tries to smooth things over. And I think his mother is just a doll. She's just a peach and a plum. She tries to go and talk things out a little bit. And then finally, Memphis says, Hamza, let's go and, off to the room because this is real personal that I got to talk to you about. So they go and she removes the mic and basically she tells him that she didn't pass her nursing boards. I think for nurse practitioner, she got very depressed. And basically it's implied that she was suicidal, y'all. She was suicidal. And she could not care for her children. She could not care for herself. She slept for 4 days, and the only person that she really could depend on was her ex-husband. So she went to stay there with him. He took care of the kids. He took care of her. And it was really more of a mental health thing. And it was just very sad. It was very sad. And we see, Hamza changed from being angry to just feeling really sad. And he wished that she could have reached out to him. But when you're in a situation like that, somebody on the phone, 10,000 miles away, or somebody on a chat line or a video chat, it's just not suffice. It really doesn't. And I'm glad that she went to her ex-husband. I'm glad that she had a support system because a lot of people don't. And those situations can be these type of things that end up on the 9 o'clock news because somebody didn't get any help. So I'm glad that she did, get some help and have some kind of support. And she seems to be in a much better place now. Obviously, she's a nurse practitioner. She's got her license and everything. Some people think maybe that wasn't the case of why she was in the depression. Maybe it was another reason. But whatever it was bad enough that she had to go stay to her ex-husbands and stuff for 4 and 5 days with the kids. And he really felt a lot of compassion for her. So, they back on. Looks like they still back on for the wedding. They're on good terms. And that's it. So we'll see what happens next week. I don't know how many more episodes we have left in this season, but we're going to really see what's going on because I am really anxious to see what happens with Ximena and Mike, and definitely are Hamza and and Memphis is going to get married. But, you know, the little birdie, the word on the street is that they are married and that they actually have a baby. So we don't know what's going on, but this has been pretty good. Like, this episode was really good. It was pretty titillating, and I look forward to the next one. So I will see you guys next week for the next 90 Day Fiancé recap and review. See you next time.